This is Rob Tebber for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined here by Eddie Hearn in the immediate aftermath of Andy Ruiz's stunning TKO victory over Anthony Joshua. Eddie, thoughts?
Lost for words. Knew it was a dangerous fight. Had my worries, as I do, every time one of our guys fights, and AJ as well. Just started okay, decent, beautiful combination to drop Ruiz in the third round. I was 99% sure it was over. Unfortunately, I think so was AJ. He went in, he traded up recklessly, got hit by a shot on the top of the head, and never really recovered. Actually, the third round, the bell saved him, really. The fourth round, was a case of just get through that round. But Ruiz was clever, he wasn't reckless. He just sort of took his time and knew that his opportunity would come. But every time AJ traded, Ruiz traded with him, and he got caught, and like I said, he couldn't really recover, and it's a devastating loss. AJ will be, the only thing Callum said, do you think, he just said to me, do you think he feels like almost like a weight off his shoulders? Does that make sense? Like all this pressure, and now it's not there, and now it's all about desire. As Katie Taylor says, mountaintops and valleys. He's in the valley. He's got to climb out of that. He's got to keep working hard. The rematch will be a big fight in the UK, I believe, in the UK. He's got to win it. He has to win that fight. That's such a huge fight now, because if you lose that fight, back-to-back fights, you're building your way back up. So I know how much that will hurt Anthony Joshua. He will be absolutely devastated when that kicks in. And we all are. I'm still in shock. I can't really believe it's happened, but it's heavyweight boxing, and it was just a night of incredible drama all through the night, and it was an honour to promote here. Just wish the result would have been much different, but it's boxing, it's life, and you've got to dust yourself down and you've got to go again. It's all you can do.
I spoke to Thomas Hauser, obviously well-known boxing historian. He said that it's up there with Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston, Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. Would you agree with that?
Lewis Rahman, yeah. Look, Andy Ruiz is a world-class heavyweight. We know that. Some people thought he beat Joseph Parker for the WBO world title. But I believe that Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world. And if you are, you should be beating people like Andy Ruiz. He carries danger. The style's not ideal for him. But again, you're clutching at straws. You should, and he knows he should be beating fighters like that. But Andy's a good fighter. But he just got extremely careless. And at a time where, if he would have just composed himself, I believe the fight would have been over in the third round. But it's heavyweight boxing. That's why it's so exciting. And now it's up to him to see how he comes back from that. Some fighters come back from defeats like that, never the same. Some come back even stronger and better. And I believe he will be the latter because of his work ethic and because of his desire.
Now, I've seen Anthony on the floor against Vladimir Klitschko. I've seen Dillian Whyte hurt him, Alexander Povetkin hurt him. He was down 4 times tonight. Is there an issue with Anthony's chin?
No, if you watch the Klitschko fight in terms of the shots that he took in that fight, he wasn't hurt in the Povetkin fight. He if you watch it back, I don't make excuses, but he got hit by an uppercut and crossed his legs over. He was hurt in the Dillian Whyte fight. He was hurt in the Vladimir Klitschko fight. They're the 2 fights that he's been hurting. In the Klitschko fight, he rode out. He took huge shots. Tonight, he just didn't look like he had the legs. And I don't know whether that was just how he never recovered from the third round, or people go, was there an issue in camp? I can't tell you there was. I'd love to tell you there was. I'd love to tell you he was injured, but from what I know, and I'm like to think I know most, he wasn't, and he was good to go. We talked about the experience of the new environment. It was a bit tetchy backstage because it's different, but there's no excuses. Andy Ruiz won the fight. Andy Ruiz deserved to win the fight, and tonight belongs to him as one of the, like you said, one of the big shocks in heavyweight history.
How much, if at all, do you think the constant kind of talk of Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, etc., how much do you think that could have played a factor in Anthony Joshua tonight?
Of course, but he's strong mentally. I don't believe he worries too much about that. Of course, everybody's talking about those fights, but you've got to win these fights. I can't remember how many times I said in the build-up to tonight that all that matters is tonight. I've said it a million times, and he has the same mindset. So it's irrelevant talking about Wilder and Fury. Certainly now, the only, good news is we know what we're doing next, rather than what we thought we might be doing. next, which we didn't know. But now the pressure is insurmountable. The pressure is huge going into this fight. It's a fight he absolutely must win. And I mean, it was a great fight, you know. It was a great fight. So we're going to start this now.
Cheers, Ed.